Hi, myself Prince Gupta. Welcome to the series of C language interview questions and logical programming that's generally asked in a lot of exams and a lot of interviews. So let's go to my desktop. Look at this. We have three questions. This is question number 1. This is question number 2. And this is question number 3. Before going to explain all three questions, I'm going to tell you something. What is that? That is, we can convert any integer value between 0 to 128 into character. Why? Because of ASCII. What is the meaning of ASCII? ASCII means American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Okay, I'm going to repeat one more time. We can convert any integer value between 0 to 128 into character. Why? Because of ASCII. And also we can convert any character value into integer. Why? Because of ASCII. Okay, now I'm going to show you something. Look at this. We can convert integer value up to 0 to 128 into character. Why? Because of ASCII. Okay, because of ASCII we can convert integer into character. Okay, similarly we can convert character into integer. Okay, we can convert character into integer because of ASCII. Okay, look at this example. There is character A and we can convert this character A into integer value. Why? Because of ASCII. And here character A ASCII value is 97, which is a integer value. So we can convert character A into 97 because 97 is a ASCII value of character A. Okay, and similarly we can convert 97, which is a integer value, into character. Why? Because of ASCII, and 97 ASCII value is character A. Okay, 97 ASCII value is character A. So we can convert integer into character because of ASCII, and also we can convert character into integer because of ASCII. Okay, I hope you all people understand this concept. Okay, now let's move on our questions. Look at this. This is our first program, and here we need to tell what is the output of this program. Okay, so our first line is a header file. Okay, I hope you all people know what is header file, why we use in our program. Okay, and our second line is main function. Okay, our second line is main function, and inside main function we have a printf function. Printf is a predefined function. Okay, and we need to tell what is the output of this printf. Okay, guess what is the output of this printf. I hope you all people think like this, that our output is like this. Our output is like this: A plus B assign C. Okay, A plus B assign C. But this is not our output. This is not our output. This is incorrect. Okay, this is incorrect. This is not our output. Why this is incorrect? Because look at this. There is %d. It is a format specifier. Okay, %d called format specifier, and after that there is a plus symbol. Okay, and after that again we have a format specifier %d, and after that we have a assign symbol, and again after that we have a format specifier %d. Okay, now here one of the important point is %d always replace itself with any integer value. Okay, I mean that when our program will be run, here any integer value will be come. Okay, percentage d always replace itself with a integer value. Okay, if our program will be execute, then here in place of percentage d any integer value will be come. Okay, now look at this. Here we have a character. How a character can come here? Because percentage d always replace itself with the integer, but it is a character. So how it's possible that character replace percentage d? Okay, it is possible because of ASCII. Okay, it's possible because of ASCII. Now look at this. Here character A ASCII value is 65. Here character B ASCII value is 66. Here character C ASCII value is 67. Okay, when our this program will be execute, then compiler replace this character A, this character B, this character C from their ASCII value, and which is a integer. You can see here. Here character A, its ASCII value is 65 and it is a integer, and our percentage d always replace with a integer. So this 65 will come here and replace this percentage d with 65. Okay, after that there is character B and its ASCII value is 66. Okay, and this 66 will come here and replace this percentage d with 66. Okay, here 66 will come, and similarly character C ASCII value is 67. It will also come here. And replace this percentage d with 67. Okay, and replace this percentage d with 67. Now look at this. So look at this. Our final output is like this. Here 65 will come. After that there is plus symbol. Okay, so plus symbol will be print, and after that there is 66. So 66 will come, and after that there is assign symbol. So assign symbol will be come here, and after that there is 67. Okay, so 67 will be come. So our output is like this. 65 plus 66 assign 67. Okay, this is our output. Of first question. Okay, I hope you all people understand question number first. Now let's move on question number second. This is our second program, and here we need to tell what is the output of this program. And here our first line is a header file. Okay, our first line is a header file, and after that our second line is a main function, and inside main function we have a printf, and printf is a predefined function, and we need to tell what is the output coming from this printf. Okay, so look at this. There is percentage d, and I already discussed about it that percentage d is a format specifier, and it always replace itself by a integer. Okay, it replace itself by a integer. Okay, but here it's a character. It's not possible that character A print here, character B print here, character C print here. So what is the solution? Solution is ASCII. Okay, solution is ASCII. Now look at this. Here character A ASCII value is 97. Okay, and character B ASCII value is 98. Character C ASCII value is 99. Okay, now look at this. When our program will be execute, then compiler implicitly convert this character from their ASCII value. Okay, from their ASCII value. Now look at this. Here we have a character A, and its ASCII value is 97. Okay, so when our program will be execute, this 97 will come here and replace this percentage d. Okay, and after that here 97 will be come. here 97 will come. Similarly, there is character B and its ASCII value is 98. When our program will be executed, this 98 will come here and replace with this format specifier %d, and here 98 will be come. Okay, here 98 will become. Okay, and similarly, when our program is execute, this character C automatically replace with 99 from their ASCII value, and after that this 99 will come here and replace with this %d, and here 99 will become. Okay, here 99 will become. So our final output is like this. Here 97 will come, and after that there is plus symbol, and after that 98 will become here, and after that there is a sign symbol, and after that 99 will become. So our output is like this. Here 97 plus 98 assign 99. This will be our output. Okay, this will be our output. I hope you all people understand question number second. It's similar to question number first. Now I'm going to tell you question number 3. Now let's move on our question number 3. Look at this. This is our third program, and here we need to tell what is the output of this program. Okay, look at this. Here first line is a header file. Okay, after that there is a main function, and inside main function there is a printf function. Okay, and we need to tell what is the output of this printf function. Okay, what will be output from this printf? Okay, guess what is the output of this printf? Maybe you are thinking like this, and there is a 1. Okay, there is 1, and this 1 come here because this is a %d, and this %d always replace with integer, and 1 is an integer, so 1 come here and replace with %d. Similarly, 2 come here, replace with this %d. Similarly, this 3 will come here and replace with this %d. Maybe you are thinking like this. Okay, so and maybe your output is like this. Maybe your output is like this: 1 plus 2 assign 3. Okay, maybe your output is like this, but it's completely wrong. Why it's wrong? Because look at this. This there is a single quote, and if anything placed inside single quotes, that's considered as a character. Okay, that's considered as a character. So here 1 is not a integer. 1 is a character. Okay, similarly 2 is not an integer. 2 is a character. Okay, similarly 3 is not an integer. 3 is a character because it is placed inside single quotes. Okay, so it's not possible that this character 1 replace with this %d, this character 2 replace with this %d, this character 3 will replace this %d. So what is the solution? We all people know what is our solution. Our solution is ASCII. Okay, now look at this. There is character 1 and its ASCII value is 49. There is character 2, its ASCII value is 50. There is character 3 and its ASCII value is 51. Okay, its ASCII value is 51. So when this program will be executed, then compiler implicitly convert this character 1 with its ASCII value, which is 49, this character 2 with their ASCII value, which is 50, and this character 3 replace with their ASCII value, which is 51. Okay, so our output is like this. Here 49 will come. Okay, after that there is plus symbol, After that here 50 will come. Okay, after that there is a sign symbol. After that there is 51 will become. So our output is like this. Here first of all 49 will come, then there will be plus symbol. After that 50 will become. After that there is a sign symbol, and again 51 will become. Okay, this is our final output. Okay, this is our final output. So I hope you all people enjoyed my lecture. So thank you and bye bye for now. We will meet in another lecture.